Hello, friends. We have another Rat Run puzzle today. If you haven't seen these before, they're a series of puzzles by Marty Sears about how Finks the rat needs to get to a cupcake at the end of the maze, and they're line drawing puzzles. So we're up to number 14 today. If you'd like to see the other ones, I do have a playlist in the description of the other solves I've done, and there's also a link to this LMD page that has links for all of these puzzles. 14, I believe, is where we are. Yeah, Thermoregulation, Slate. Ooh, that's a cool code name. Rat Run 14, Thermoregulation, Experiment 14, 13th November. This maze will test how Finks's cognitive performance and motivation are affected by a gradual increase in temperature within safety parameters. Well, this is a good puzzle with this heat wave that's happening everywhere right now. Increase in temperature within safety parameters. Earlier in the year, before Finks was selected for the full study, preliminary tests with the original 250 rats produced a typical bell curve result. It's expected that Finks something. Let's check out the puzzle and see what we have today. Rat Run 14, Thermoregulation by Marty Sears. Normal Sudoku rules apply. So we have a 9x9 puzzle, so we're using the numbers 1 through 9. We'll have to place those numbers once each in every one of these 3x3 boxes, once each in every row, and once each in every column. Aim of the experiment today: Finks the rat must reach the cupcake by finding a path through the maze. The path must not visit any cell more than once, cross itself, or pass through any thick maze walls. So we're going to be starting with Finks here, and our goal is to get to this cupcake. So we're going to draw a line through the maze in order to get to the cupcake. Maybe we just go like this. Oh, but we can't cross over ourselves or anything like that. So what's a good example? If I wanted to go up, I couldn't come back down and then go this way again. That wouldn't be an option. I can only visit each cell once. Also, if I went like this, I couldn't come up and cross over the line again. That would not be an option either. Where was I? As well as moving orthogonally, Finks may move diagonally if there's a 2x2 space in which to do so, but may never pass diagonally through a round wall spot on the corner of a cell. So if I wanted to go this way and then cut diagonally like this and then cut diagonally back like that, that's totally fine. But I cannot cut this corner to get to this cell because that would be going through a round wall spot, and that's not allowed. We have black currents again. Digits connected by a black current have a 1-to-2 ratio. So these two numbers will be something like 1 and 2 or 2 and 4. We could have 3 and 6. We could have 102 and 204. Even I try to come up with new numbers and I normally do like 51 and 102 or something. Still used 102. Cages, all cages have the same total to be deduced. An electricity symbol indicates the cage's shock value. Finks may not enter any cage with a shock value of 5 or higher. Cages with a shock value lower than 5 are safe to enter. So, if this digit ends up being an 8, that's above 5, so we wouldn't be able to draw a line through here at all. This cage is not safe to enter. But if this was something low, like a 1, then we could go this way. That would be safe. This digit, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have an effect on the shock value of the cage, I guess. And we have our test constraint. In this experiment, dotted 3x3 box borders divide the correct path into segments. The total of each segment must be higher than the total of the previous segment on Finks's path. Ooh. So, if we were to go like this, for example, the total of these cells would have to be greater than this cell, and the total of these cells would have to be greater than the total of these cells. Ooh, look at that. All right, how do we want to get started? As always, there's a link to this puzzle in the description if you'd like to solve as well as a link to a Google form if you'd like to submit a puzzle, and a link to the playlist of all the other Rat Run puzzles I've solved so far. Very cool. Friendly reminder also, it'll be tomorrow on Saturday, Pride-themed stream with Pal-Fi Campling on the SudokuCon Twitch page. It'll be really exciting. You should come check it out. Hope to see you there. Okay, so we could just go like this and just get to the cupcake immediately, but I don't think that's okay because then our line would end and this single cell would have to be greater than these 4 cells together, And the minimum that these 4 cells can be would be 1, 2, 3, 4, which sums to 10, and this can't be greater than that. So we can't go right for the cupcake. Which means we don't want to go this way at all. We're going to want to go up or right. But either way, to get out of box 9, we need to go this way. Which means this needs to be a 1, 2, 3, or 4. 5 is 5. Things may not enter any cage with a shock value of 5 or higher. Okay, so this should not be a 5. This is just a 1, 2, 3, 4, because we do need to go through this cage. There are fireworks outside right now. It's, I don't know why. It's the middle of the week. I apologize if my mic picks it up, but I don't think it will. So we're gonna go here, and then we have some options, but we definitely need to get to this cell. So, what do I want to think about? Wherever I go from here needs to be greater than, do I want to go up? Do I want to go this way? Ooh. I'm definitely using this cell, and I'm definitely going through here. After that, I don't know. I suppose I could also go like that, couldn't I? I have 3 options of where to go. I just don't want to go left, okay? Maybe I want to look ahead and see if I have a goal in mind. What if I go through here? Okay, let's use green for our maybe. What if I end up going through here? This seems pretty bad because these 2 cells would have to have a value bigger than these 5 cells. The minimum this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 15. This could be like 9 and 7, and then 9 and 8. Oh, but then what would I do here? Oh, okay, let's think about that. Is there any time ever where I would want to go through this hallway? Okay. Well, if I snake up, it's every time I leave the box, I create a new segment. So something like this would keep the numbers pretty small, and I think that would work, actually. Wow, yeah. I don't want to go there right now, because the minimum these 5 cells are would be 15. This could be 16 and then 17, but then I don't have a way of getting 18. That's the biggest I can go with 2 cells is 17 for 9 and 8, and I definitely can't do it in just 1 cell. So I don't want to go through there now, but I think if I were to like leave and then come back, that would be okay. I still have the option of, can I do a single cell right here? Let's think about that. This would be 6 at a minimum. This could go to 7. This could be 8. This would be 9. This would be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 somehow. Wow, I think that works. I don't know that I need to do that, but it's an option. This would be 6. Actually, this would have to be 7 at a minimum because I still need to get here. Oh, what's the fewest number of cells I can use here? If I go this way, this is good to think about. I can't cut this corner. It wouldn't let me, and maybe go around. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the minimum amount of cells I would take by going this way, which already puts me at a sum of 10 at a minimum, which doesn't seem good. I'm not against it yet, but it doesn't seem good. But if I went this way, I could have 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, then I can't go this way. I don't know if there is a way I can do that. Do I want to mess around with like leaving and coming back? Oh, that might work. But I have to use 3 cells. In box 9, I'm using a minimum of 3 cells. So the lowest this can be would be 6. I'm using pink, my bad. The lowest this can be would be 6. So then this would be 7, this would be 8, then I'm at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ooh. I think it could work if I leave and come back, but this can't be 3 cells. I don't know if that's good to think about, though, because I don't know that I'm stuck going this way. I just know that it's an option. I could do it if I need to. I would need to leave and come back, but it's an option. Okay. Well, if I don't leave by going up through here, I have to get out of box 6 somehow. If I don't go up and I go this way, this is already a minimum of 15, which is really high. I can't cut any of these corners. So if I did leave, it's 15, 16, 17, 18. That doesn't work. What if I go up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 21 at a minimum, and then I can only use 2 here. Okay, I don't think I want to go left here, is the issue. I think... Oh, wow, look at this. I would be using... If I go up like this, I have to sneak all the way through. That's 45. I don't want to go through there at all. There's never going to be a time when I want to go through here because I'll never be able to get a segment bigger than 45. So I don't want to enter this way at all. I can use these 3 cells, but I don't want to go up there at all. Oh, that's good. The very last region I go to could be 45 for a max number. It won't be, it doesn't look like, but I don't want 45 at all. Nope. No, thank you. But this is an option. I decided I don't want to go this way. I also wouldn't want to go like this. That's just adding more cells. So I don't, it's that I don't want to get stuck going this way. So let's just leave the region. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 15 is way too big. I have 2 cell options after that, so I don't want to do that. I don't want to go up here, so I definitely want to come back down. So whatever this is has to be smaller than a single digit, because then I'm going to end up over here. So this is a 9 maximum, meaning this is an 8 maximum, and this is a 7 maximum. The fewest number of cells I can use to get here is 3, which would be a 6. I have to do that. The only way to do that is by going this way. But then I don't want to use 3 cells from Finks because I can't do 5 and 3 cells. So I do need to do 2 cells. And I don't know how I'm going to get here, but I'm not going that way. I can go diagonal, I can go here. I haven't decided yet. But 6, 7, 8, 9 is just going to have to be the way that works. This is a 1, 2, 3. This is a 1, 2, 4. That's the only way to get 7 and 3 cells. So this is a value of 3. This is not a 3. This is also not a 1 because this would have to be a 2. This could be a 2, 4 or a 3, 6. Oh, that might tell me what kind of values I'm going to get here. We'll come back to that. This is 6. This is 7. This needs to be 8. Also, this is a 1, 2, 4. This is just going to be a 2 and a 4 and a 1. There you go. This is 6. Oh, is it just larger or is it 1 larger? Hold on. Dotted 3x3 box borders divide the total of each segment must be higher. Okay, I'm not adding 1. That's a good catch. I'm not just adding 1. 6, 7, 8, 9 is the only way this works, but this doesn't necessarily need to be a value of 10. It just needs to be greater than 10. It just needs to be 10 or greater. Okay, good catch. I'm glad I thought of that. So this is 6. This needs to be 5 or smaller. This will have to be a 1. That's the only way that works. Whatever I'm getting over here will have to be 4 or smaller because this is 5. I don't want to do it in 2 cells. I would want to do it in 1 because I already have a 1, 2, 3 in this region. So whatever digit I use here is going to be a 4. And then this will be a 3, 2, or 1. It can't be a 1, so it's either a 2 or a 3. I don't know yet. Okay, cool. Nice, that works out. This is a 1, 2, 4. What goes here? Definitely a 2, but I don't know if it's 1, 2, or 2, 4. This will be 8, which I have to use a 1 for. 1 cannot go here or here, so this is a 1. I could do, trying to get 8, I could do 2, 5. I could do 3, 4. I can't use a 3 at all. So I just want to do 1, 2, 5. There's a 2 here for sure, so this is a 5 and this is a 2. Now this is 8, so this has to be a 9. I can't do 10 or bigger in a single digit, so I need to get 2 digits. And then I need to get 2 digits again. I don't want to go this way because I don't have a way out without crossing over lines, so I'm stuck going this way. I don't know what number I'll be at, but I can't do it in one cell, so I need to go to 2 cells, and then 2 cells again. Okay. This is 9. This would be 10 or bigger, 11 or bigger, 12, 13, 14, 15, but I have options. Okay. I'm not too limited. This could be 17 at the, I could use 4 digits. This can be 17 at the biggest. 16, 15, 14, 13. Okay. I have some space there. Is there more Sudoku I can do? I don't know. I don't know. I have these dots still. This can't be a 1 or a 2, which is cool. I have this cage also. This is already not a 1 or a 4 or a 2 or a 3. It could still be a 2 or a 3, and this cage might be safe. Don't know yet. I need a 3 up here. I have a 2 here. I also have a 1 here. I have a 4 here, so 4 is going to go here, meaning I need a 4 here. That's okay. What else do I know? What do I do after this, maybe? Maybe also I want to think about what values I could get here. I've already used a 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. So my options here are 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Well, I could have 5, 6, so I could do 11. I could do 9, 10, 11. For the record, this is also a 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's actually interesting. I could do 11. I could get all the way up to 15, but then 16, 17, that won't work. So I don't want to do 7 and 8. I'm going to use either a 5 or a 6 in here. I can't use a 1 or a 4 here. Maybe I'm going to jump ahead and think about what else is going to happen. What? Okay, wait, what's the biggest this could be? If this goes up to 17 at the biggest, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Am I worried about not having a 1, 2, 3, 4 for that? I could do like 6 and 7. I think that's okay. All right, what else? What if I just leave immediately? 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. I can still do a 5, 7. I'm okay with that. After this, I could go this way. I could go this way. Ooh, I could go this way. But somehow, I'm going to end up here. So I go through this cell no matter what. Okay. No matter when I enter row 3, I end up going through there. How do I want to think about this? I don't want to do this. I don't think okay, that's good. I don't think I want to go up through here because I'm now at the point where I can't get big enough values with just one cell. So I don't want to go through there. If I were to go something through here and then go up through here and leave, the biggest value I could have would be 2 cells, which would be 17 at the biggest. So 17 here, 16 in this box, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Oh my god, it's possible. Is it 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17? I think it could work. Oh boy. Can it actually? Can this be an 8 and a 9? And then this becomes a 7 and a 9. 9 would go here and here. Oh, I was trying to say that wouldn't work, but I think it does. I'm definitely going to here, and I'm definitely going through here. I'm not going through here. This is an option. Oh boy. What else do I want to think about to try to narrow things down? That would mean this has to be exactly 10. And I can't use a 1 or a 4, but I could do like 3, 7 or 2, 8. Yeah, that's fine. 11 is an option because I can do 5, 6. What about after this point? There's no way I can do this in 2 cells, okay? There's, once I get to here. Because... What if I tried to do this in 2 cells? 17 at the biggest, 16 and 4 cells, totally fine. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. I said that very matter-of-factly, and it wasn't true. I could do that in 2 cells. And this would be a number small enough to make that cage... I almost said survivable. Safe to enter. Huh. Maybe I should be thinking about values here more. And here, and here. Oh, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is already a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. What's the lowest of these two together? If this is a 9, 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8, 26? So if one were to be bigger than the other, I could do like 14 and 12. What am I trying to say here? What's the smallest this could be? Like, could I actually get this down to 10, 11, 12? Okay, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Yeah, I think that would work. There's no way I would have 12 here. So I could do like 6 and 7, 5 and 9. Dang. That's totally fine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is good here. I think thinking about this as a total is good. And also that I need... Oh, okay, let's go to the end. I need to go through here at some point. That definitely needs to happen. I need to get here. Ooh, wait, this is good. Oh boy. That's a lot already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is at least 15, but we're way past that. We'll be above that at that point. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to use this whole region. What if when I get to this point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The smallest this could be would be 45 minus 17. Oh, that's a tough one. 45 minus 7 is 38, minus 10 is 28. The smallest this would be 28, so this would be at least 29, and this would have to be at least 30. One, two, three, four, five, 6. In 6 cells, when I'm looking at 14 here, I would have to put a 1 here, which I can't do. And for that, I say it's not possible. Okay, that felt very roundabout. When I get to this box, to box 1, I don't want to go straight up and leave. I need to go into box 2 because the minimum that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cells can be is 28. Oh, 1 through 6 is 21 plus 7 is 28. That's so much easier. This is 28, so the minimum that this would be is 29. I didn't check if that's possible. But then the minimum that this would be is 30. Try to get as many digits as possible, because this is at a minimum 14. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 30 here plus 14 is 44. So this would have to be a 1 because I know the box is 45, but I can't do that. So for that reason, I know I need to go into box 2. Okay. I should clarify. I need to go into box 2 after box 1. I need to leave and come back. There's no diagonal options, so it's going to go like this. And then something will happen here. I hope that made sense. If this is 14 at a minimum and 30 at a minimum, if I'm going all the way through here, then yeah, my only leftover spot would be 1. I can't do 1 in all 3 of these boxes, which was what would happen if I drew the line this way. So yeah, that makes sense. That's fine. Now I need to figure out how to connect this to here and also what's going on here. Thinking about this as a minimum and this as a minimum in the same box is good, I think. I also just skipped over this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The smallest this can be is 15, but I'm not worried about that. This is 14 at a minimum, so 15, 16. We're way past that. Okay. Huh. Maybe I want to look at this again. I can't believe it's actually possible when I checked to do this. Oh, but then I would have 3 2-cell segments. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 and 10 and 12. Okay, 10 plus 12 is 22, plus 16 is 28, 38. These 3 cells would have to sum to be 7. Can I do that? 1, 2, 4. I think it's possible. I need something to break so I can figure out that I can't go that way or I need to go a different way. But everything's working. Everything's an option. Too many good ideas. Maybe I want to think about is what needs to happen here for this to be low enough? Because if I go like this, then this whole thing sums to 45, and that gets, those numbers are pretty big. um, what's the biggest this can be, maybe, in order to limit the other options? If this is 14 at the smallest, and this is a, I'm thinking about the small, no, the biggest option here. This could be a 2. Do I want to think about biggest or smallest number? Smallest number would be if I'm going like this, and then I could do only 4 digits. But on the bigger end, oh, also if I go up like this, I'm getting 45 here. Ooh. If I go like this, then I have 45 and 45. Smaller, bigger. Maybe Sudoku. Maybe I have some Sudoku to do. I have a 1 over here, a 2 here for sure. 3 is gonna go here or here. Let's think about this maybe. Because if I end up with like decently big numbers here or here, this might change things. This typically would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. This can't be a 1 or a 2. 3, 4, 6, 8 is fine. So let's do it this way. If this is a 3, this could be a 6. If this is a 4, this could be a 2 or an 8. If this is a 6, this could be a 3. If this is an 8, this could be a 4. If I were to just go straight through here and leave and not enter these 2 cells, the biggest this could be would be 4 and 8, which is only 12. Okay, that's good. That's way too small, so I don't want to do that. I need to enter one of these cells at least. Okay, what does that tell me? I'm not going that way. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If I do this and get 15, this needs to be at least 16. If I don't go in this box or this box at all. Okay, so at least 16. I would just put another bigger digit over here and cut through like a triangle or something. That's fine. Um, ooh. What if I think about... Oh, I didn't consider like this whole row. The 45 has got to be something, right? This is 10. I have to keep 10, 11, 12. 13 plus 14 is 27. 37. This can... The minimum this can be is 13 and 14, which sums to 27 at a minimum. This already is 10, so this is 37 at a minimum, meaning this can be an 8 at the largest, and I have to use a 9 somewhere here. What does that tell me? The bigger this gets, the smaller this gets, so that's fine. If this was a 5, this would be a 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 30. So what, like 16 and 14? That all seems fine. Man! If all else fails, read the rules. Oh no! All cages have the same total to be deduced. Oh my god! While I was reading the rules, I said it doesn't really matter what this is as long as this is small enough. Okay, I wasn't too worried about going through here anyways, but this has gotta help, right? This is either 4, I'm not gonna highlight this one, 4, 5, or 7. And these are gonna be the same number. Let's use a different color. Let's make it orange. What? Okay. Is there any way... Um, 4, 5, or 7, am I limited on that? It means that orange is gonna go down here, but I think it could be 4. Well, if it's 4, this is 1, and so 1 and 4. So no, I can't enter. That doesn't work for the crop key. If this is a 4, it's because a 4 needs to go down here, which means it would go in this cell. But then in order to get a total of 4, I have a 1 here, and 1 and 4 don't work with the crop key. Beautiful. This has to be a 5 or a 7, so I can't go in here. That's helpful. Meaning, that is really helpful, actually. I can't go that way. I have to go up through here. And I can only use these 2 cells. And so that's what I was talking about. Oh, wait, I did a dumb thing. No, I didn't. I made a mistake. It wasn't a dumb thing. I made a mistake. I was talking about limiting myself to 2 cells here, but I don't need to. I could have more to get 16 here. But I think, from what I counted earlier, this has to go 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Read the dang rules, Kathy. Whatever ends up happening here will have a value of 16. Whatever happens here will be a value of 15. This needs to be 14 and 13. Is there a certain way I need to make that work? My options are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14 here. I could do 5 and 9, or I could do 6 and 8. And this is going to be 13. I could do 6 and 7. Oh, 4, or I can't use a 4. I can't do 4, 9. So it'd be 6, 7, or 5, 8. I have to use a 9 in here somewhere, and I already know from my previous math that this can't be a 9. So this, to get 14, will be 5, 9. This won't be a 5. Meaning this will be a 6, 7, 8. This is a value of 13. So this is 6, 7. This is an 8. I need to get 15 here somehow. I need to get 16 here somehow. Okay. This is 17, meaning this needs to be 18 or bigger. I can't do that in 2 cells. I already figured out I need to do more than 2 cells. That's okay. The biggest this can be is 4, 8. Oh, does Sudoku change things? I can't use an 8, so this can't be an 8. This can't be a 4 anymore. I don't have any option here. I could have 2, 4, I could have a 3, 6, or I could have a 4, 8. That's still okay. The biggest these two can be is if I went 4, 8, which is only 12, and I need to get to at least, I forgot already, 18. So I need to have at least a 6 in here. So this will be some sort of 6, 7, 8, 9, depending on what cell I go to. Maybe I use all of these. I'm still concerned about having all of this on a line, even though it is different segments. I don't know about that yet. Okay. Nice. I can figure out more. This needs to be 12. This needs to be 11, so it's 5, 6. This needs to be 10. I can't do 1, 9. I could do 2, 8 or 3, 7, but not 4, 6 either. This can't be a 3, so this can't be a 7. There's some combination that like breaks my options here. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. This ends up being a 7, 8. Orange is one of these. I'm not gonna mark that, that's fine. Oh, I took out 4, so this won't be a 1 anymore. This could go 1, 2, or 2, 4, or 4, 2. But just that this one can't be a 1. Okay. What else do I know? Maybe I want to try to think about digits here. Also, I have 17, 18 at a minimum, 19 at a minimum, 20 at a minimum, 21 at a minimum, 22 at a minimum. Okay, I'm okay with that. Could I do 15 and 2 cells? 6 and 9, this becomes a 5. 7 and 8. I can't do 7, 8 because of this. But I could do 6 and 9, I believe. Could I still do 16 and 2 cells like I was thinking about before? I don't know why I would need to worry about that. I have more options. But it needs to be 15 and then 16. I can't use this cell at all. So I'm a maximum of 3 cells. I can't use this cell at all. I'm a maximum of 4 cells for this 16. I think I need to look closer at this. Or maybe how many digits I need to use to get 19. Maybe if I did use all 3 cells for this. This is 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 21 at a minimum plus 15, 36. That would make this digit a 9. I have some space to work with, that would be fine. I was thinking maybe these totals wouldn't work out, but that would be okay. What if I use all 4 of these? 17, 18, and 20. 18 plus 20 is only 38. So I'd have to jump up a lot here, which might be fine. What do I need to think about? This total is also, I almost said 57, 57. Which means the biggest this digit will be is a 6. It actually can't be a 6. The biggest this digit will be is a 5. If this is 7, then this would be 5, 2 at the biggest. This might be visitable. I'm not sure. Okay, but this was good. I read the rules again. All cages have the same total. Maybe I do want to look back at some of my options here. Wait. I forgot. This needs to be 10. Yeah, I can look at this again. 11, this needs to be 10. I have Do I have to use a 2? I don't remember what the pencil marks were for, actually. Yes, it was for if this equals 10. Yep, okay. 2, 3, and 7, 8. That's fine. It stays the way it is. I did already do that. This can't be a 3, so this can't be a 7. If this needs to be 12, this digit can't be a 1 or a 4. Okay, to get 12, I could do 3, 9. That's okay. Nothing else in this region yet. I could do 4 and 8 if this was an 8 and this was a 4. I could do 5, 7. Can't do 5, 7. And I don't want to do 6 and 6. Is there some combination here that breaks? What if I did 2, 8? I would not be able to do 8, 4, so I would just do 3, 9. What if I did 3 and 7? I wouldn't be able to use a 3, so I would do 4, 8. This seems totally fine. Let's look again if I can do 15 and 2 cells. I can't do 7 and 8. So what if I did 6 and 9? It would mean that I can't use a 9 here. So this would have to be 4, 8. So I'd have 6 and 9 and 4 and 8. This would be a 1 or a 2. This would be a 5. Does a combination here break this? If I did 4, 8, I don't think there's any overlaps. Oh, I still have my little 2, 3 down here. Ooh. Wait, this 2, 3 and this 2, 3. That's good. I have to use a 2 or a 3 here. And this is also a 2 or a 3, so this can't be a 3. Meaning this was to get 12, so this can't be a 3, this can't be a 9. Okay. Uh that narrowed it down a little bit. 2, 3, 2, 3. What's going on up here? I definitely need a 5. And I definitely need a 6. And then it's some sort of 7, 8, 9. I can't use an 8, 9 here. Ooh. This can't be a 5. Okay. Or an 8. I can't use an 8, 9 in here, so I need 8, 9 in this column somewhere. This is the only place 9 can go. So to get 12, this has to be a 3. Meaning this will not be 3 and 7. It's going to be a 2, 8. Ah. So this has to be a 3. Thinks is 3. 3. One of these will definitely be a 4. That's fine. This is a 2, 8, meaning this is just a 5, 6, 7, it looks like. This one can't be a 5, but that's okay. Meaning these are really small digits. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 can't go here. Oh. 17, 18. This needs to be at least 19. Well, I at least need to use these digits. I need to keep going over here somehow. What? I need to get at least 19. I need to use all 6 of these cells, don't I? Because of the shape of the line, like, I can't do something like this, right? If I go over into column 6, I need to use all 4 of these. This is only 10. I can't get up to 18 with just one of these cells, so I need to use both of them. There you go. So this is 21 at a minimum, 23 at a maximum. That's really cool. That's really good. Perfect. Oh no, it would not be 6, 7. It's a 5 for sure. So it's 15 plus 6 or 15 plus 7, 21 or 22. Okay. Meaning this has to be at least 22, possibly 23 or bigger. I should be able to do some more here, I think. Very good, very good. What else did I get with this? This is a 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 3. Look at that. I didn't even catch that. Something with this box. Okay, I know the digits I still need. I have a 2, 8, and a 3, 9. So penciling this. I'm gonna double check that I didn't get anything that changed this. I don't think so. I have a 3, 9 here, but that's okay. I'll have a 3 up here for sure. Okay. I need a 1 still. I've used a 2, I've used a 3, I need a 4. I could have a 5. I need a 6. I could have a 7. I have an 8, I have a 9. So I definitely have a 1, 4, 6 here. And then possibly a 5 or a 7. How do I want to think about this? I need to get 16. Is there a way to get 16 in only... Okay, I can't do it in only 2 cells. The biggest 2 cells could be would be 6 and 7, which is only 13. So I need to use at least 3 cells. What about... I can't even do 5, 6, 7 because this would break. So at the biggest, it would be 4, 6, 7, which is 17. Do I have a combination where I get 16 and 3 cells? Oh, let's think about outside. Do I have a combination where I get 7 and 2 cells? No. Nope. Again, 10 plus 12 is 22, and I know the whole box is 45. If I have a line that is, we'll start 45 minus 10 is 35, minus 12 is 23. And if I know the line needs to be 16, if I did it in only 3 cells, that would mean my extra 2 non-line cells sum to 7. And I can't do that in 2 cells. I don't have a combination that works. I would need a 5 and a 2. So let's make this a 7. Beautiful. This is not a 7. This is not a 7, and this is not a 7. Hopefully this is 16. 1 plus 4 plus 5 is 10, plus 6 is 16. I'm using all of these. I don't know what's happening here yet. It also means that this needs to sum to 7, so this will be a 4, meaning this is a 2 and this is a 1. So 1 will not go here. 2 doesn't affect this. That's okay. If this is a 7, then this is an 8, and this is a 7. If this is an 8, then this is a 2, and this is an 8. 7 doesn't look up there. Beautiful. This is a 6, and this is a 7. It does look down. This also needs to sum to 7. I don't know if I need to enter this yet. Well, I need this to be 7. So this digit cannot be a 1. It could be a 2. It can't be a 3, a 4. It could be a 5. It can't be a 6. I don't want it to be a 7. So this is going to be 2, 5, 2, 5. Because if this is a 2, this is a 5, this is a 5, this is a 2. We may or may not... There you go. This is a 2, so this is a 5. So we can't go in here. This is not safe. Okay. I might go ahead and pencil these. I need a 2 still. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be a 2. But I don't know about 8 and 9 yet. Okay. Awesome. So, what else do we know? Oh, it also means I need to draw the line this way. We could go ahead and do that. I still need to figure out this part. I don't want to forget that. Don't know where I'm going with that yet. Okay. I have 16. Maybe I have something that'll tell me about how to get 15 now. Also, it's got to be something with the whole box being 45, right? Maybe if I pencil my options here, or if I clean up my Sudoku better. 1, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but definitely a 3 here. I definitely have a 2 here. Maybe a 1, 3, 4, a 5, or a 6. I definitely have a 2 and a 9 in here. I don't know if this is helpful. Maybe I come back to this. I think it would be helpful to know how much this is going to be. And if I could clean this up more. This is for sure 17, 18 at a minimum, 19 at a minimum, but really I'm going up to 21 or 22. So I have space here. This needs to be between 18 and 21. If this is 12 at the biggest, I could connect a 9 here. I could have 2 cells to work with also. Hmm. What do I want to look at? This is an 8-9 pair. Look at that. This is a 2. This is not a 2. This is an 8-9 pair. This is a 1, 2. This is a 5. These can't be 5. I have too many digits for my cells here. This is a 2, so these can't be 2. This is a 1, 4, so this becomes a 2, 3. 1, 4, 6 goes here. This is a 5. 8, 9, 1, 4. Okay. This is a 5, so this won't be a 5. It's definitely a 3, then either a 4 or a 6. Cool. What else do I know now? When I look at the digits that I've already placed. I still don't have a 4 to change that. Order of these doesn't matter right now. If I have a 6 here, 6 will go up here. That's okay. Because of Sudoku. Oh, I can't do it in 2 cells. I have a 9 here now. This was only working if I had a 6, 9, so I can't do it in 2 cells. I have to do it in 3. Oh, there you go. It's been a long day, can you tell? This is 15, this is 7, which is 22, meaning this is definitely going to be 23. 22, 21 is the smallest this can be. So 21, 22, I know these cells sum to 23 because of my 45 box total. So this has to be 21, meaning this is not going to have a 7. This will be a 7. Bingo. 21, this has to be 22. I'll look at this in a moment. Well, if I used all 4 cells here, and this is 22, this would be 23. And that's not going to work. So I need to use only one of these cells. And I'm between 17 and 21, so this needs to be 18, 19, or 20. The biggest this can be is 4, 8. I keep saying that, but that's only 12. So the extra cell needs to be 6, 7, 8, 9 at least. I don't know how to mark that because I don't know which cell I want to use yet. Might come back to that. Okay. But good. 15 and 3 cells. Maybe I'm going to think about this. These digits are going to be a 1, 4, 5, 6, and also an 8. This can't be 8. I can't use both 5 and 6. What is this? I was hoping having some options, but that's actually a lot to pencil mark. I'm not sure. This can't be a 2. This could still be a 4. Is there any way this could be 3, 6? That's only 9. And I can only use one cell. Ah, I don't want this to be 3, 6. There you go. I was thinking about, well, if it's a 4, 8, then that's fine. I've got space, but it actually just has to be 4, 8. So now the cell that I use, math again, this is 12. I need to be 18, 19, or 20. So if I only have 12, to get to 18, it's going to be a 6, 7, or 8. It's going to be just a 6 or a 7. Okay. These 2 digits are a 3, 6. Yep. So I could have a 6 here and then jump back up here. That would be fine. This is definitely 21. This needs to be 22. What's happening here? I can't use 4, 8, or 3, 6. This has to be a 1, 2. That's really small. That's the only way that works. So this becomes a 3, this becomes a 4, this is a 1, and this is a 2. I have an 8, 9, this is a 2, 3, but this is a 1, 4, 6, so that's okay. Cool. More progress. I might get rid of these X's because I always forget to put digits in there when I have X's there. This is a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 1, 7, 8. Sorry, a 4, 7, 8. Except for this one can't be a 4. 7, 8 is okay. One of these is definitely a 4. That's the digit that the line needs to go to. Okay. What now? I think I want to think about this. This is only 3. And I know that this needs to be 22. So if this is only 3, then these 3 cells need to go 22 minus 3, which is 19. The base this can be is a 6, so this needs to be at least 13. I can't do 4, 9. I can't do 5, 8. I would have to do 6, 7, but this can't be a 6. What if this is only 3? 3 plus 3 is 6, meaning these two cells would have to be 22 minus 6, which is 16, which is going to be 7, 9. That's the only way that works. The only way to get 13 because of this 4, 8, that's really cool, is if I do 6, 6, and 7, which I can't do that. So this is going to be a 3, this is going to be a 6. This is the digit left over, which is a 5. 7 plus 9 is 16, plus 3 is 19, plus 3 is 22. This will then be 23, which is cool. This can't be a 6, this can't be a 3. And I needed 3 here, so this is 3. This is a 4, 6 now, which is okay. 6 change this. Nope. 7 or 9 doesn't see anything else here, so that's okay. This is a 5, so this is a 6, and this is a 5. 7, 9, 7, 8. This is a 7, 9, so this will be a 7, 9, 4. I have a 4 here, so this is a 4, and this is a 7, 9. Don't know about that yet. It's the same as this digit, which means it goes down here. That's okay. I'm okay with that. This 3, 4, 6 doesn't change anything yet. I know my total here needs to be at least 18, so I can't use a 5. I need to go this way. Perfect. This is my total of 21. This will be 22. This will be 23. Maybe I'm going to think about digits. If this is 15 and this is 23. And then I also know that this needs to be at least 24. So if this is 8, these 3 need to be at least 16. Which I'm not too worried about right now. I almost have my whole line drawn. I just need this 4 figured out. Okay, let's clean up a bit, make it easier to scan with some Sudoku. I need to go here somewhere. I don't want to forget that. Okay, cool. This column, I have a 5, 9, a 7, 9. This is a 7, so this is a 9. Already, I took the orange off, and I can see new things. This is a 9, this is a 5, and this is a 9. 2, this will be a 1. So one of these will definitely be a 1. I have a 2. I need a 3. I have a 4. I have a 5. I need a 6. This cannot be a 3. If this is a 1, 6, then this has to be a 5, and this has to be a 6. So this won't be a 6. This won't be a 6. 1, 3. This is a 3, so this is a 1. This is a 6. This becomes a 3. If this is a 1, this is a 4. This is a 1. This is a 6. 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9. 3 and 2 don't change these. 7 doesn't see this. This is a 7, so this is a 9. I have a 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't have a 7 or an 8 here, so this is a 6. This is also a 7, 8, which I don't know about yet. Cool. I know the digits that are going to end up here. This is the same box. This is a 4. That also could have helped. I need to get 15 here. 6 plus 1 is 7, so this has to be an 8. My digits here are a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it looks like. This row still needs a 5, 2, and 9. This is a 9, so this is a 2, and this is a 9. Okay, this is a 2, so this is a 1, and this is a 2. Now, this column still needs a 1, which is a really... Okay, 1 goes off the line. I'm gonna say really small number. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 6. 7, 8, 9. I might be able to figure out which one it is based on how big this line needs to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 3 is 17. I need to be at least 7, 9, 18, 23. I need to be at least 23. And this is only 17, so I need to do a 7. 4 is not going to work. This is a 4. Meaning this will not be a 4, this will be a 4. So this is where the line goes. I have 5, 4, 3. Beautiful. Oh man, the 8, 9's up here. Oh man. I hope I didn't make a mistake. Let's pencil this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gulp. This cannot be a 9 or a 5. I have a 6, 7, 8. 6 definitely has to go here. This can't be a 6, so this is a 7, 8, meaning this is a 6. This will not be a 6 or a 7, 8 because of these pencil marks. This is a 5, so this is a 9, and this is a 5. This is a 9, so this is an 8, and this is a 9, meaning this is an 8, and this is a 9. This is an 8, so this is a 7, and this is an 8. This becomes a 7, and this will be an 8, but I like to check my work. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 10, 15, 21, 10, 22. I love counting like this. 10, 19, 23. And this ends up being 13, 16, 24. Beautiful. We didn't enter any cages that were too high of a value. And we also figured out that all cages have the same total because we read the rules. Oh my golly. Oh my golly. Experiment completed successfully. Let's make this show up in a way that... Oh, you can't see that. Hold on. Bear with me. I'll put a picture on top real quick. Experiment completed successfully. Test date November 13th, 1974. Cells visited 56. That's so many. Blackcurrants eaten 3. Deactivated cages entered 1. As predicted, Finks's cognitive performance remained as sharp as ever, with only a slight reduction at the lowest and highest temperatures when compared to the pre-study average. As for motivation levels, the readings also show no statistically significant change. Having said that, in recent weeks, I've noticed a somehow calmer and more measured approach in the way she moves through the mazes, and I can't help but feel that the thrill and tenacity we saw in Phase 1 has waned somewhat. All recorded data suggest a happy and healthy Finks. This is purely a personal observation rather than a scientific one. Oh, cool! Oh, that one was a battle. I feel like, after I reread the rules and realized all cages have the same total, that did, believe it or not, make the puzzle a lot easier. And it was easier to get through. And it's funny because I knew that I wanted to think about 45 as a total here with looking at this. And it ended up being just that I ended up placing a 9 here and that I didn't have a way of getting 15 in 2 cells anymore. But yeah, thinking about totals for the cages being 45 was also really helpful here. And, oh yeah, I didn't end up using it for this cell, no. And also really early on how I can't go through all the way through box 3, because then that already gives me a total of 45, and there's no possible way I can get bigger than 45 on that. Wow, this was really cool. I'm glad that Finks got to the cupcake and didn't get shocked also. Also had some treats along the way, of course. We missed this one today. We, maybe this one was rotten or something. We had to do a sharp bend around it. Right back around. Oh, this is a really cool puzzle. What is this? Thermoregulation, but they were like thermos with boxes, right? Very cool puzzle as always, Marty. Let me know how you all did in the comments.